Good morning. Welcome to GiGi's garden. Yes. Hi. I've already been out earlier to let the chickens out and to feed everybody. But of course, as soon as you come out, they got to run in. Good morning. Good morning. This is the second time I've seen y'all today. Hi, Pammy. I need Cody to get here immediately. This grass and this poke salad is going crazy. Huh? Look, I got horseradish coming through the fence. Check that out. Bet you they won't eat that. They are tearing up my tomatoes, though. I like to come out here and give them tomatoes. Y'all can't come with me. That's their new thing. They want to follow me through the gate. No. So, I was checking yesterday on my little patty pan. I just threw a couple patty pan seeds over here because there was a squash growing over here, I guess. And it was a volunteer or something that got dropped or something. The vine looks beautiful. Got a little bit of damage from squash bugs. But everything's grown. But these patty pans are tiny. And I got a little bit of squash bug damage here. Hang on, let me look. I think that's a pumpkin. See where the squash bugs have been eating on it? And these are the patty pans. So there's like 3 or 4 patty pans grown there. They're not doing bad. They're just tiny. I don't know. It's some fertilized that bit. Man, if Cody don't come out here, this grass right here is getting so high, I'm about to not be able to walk over here. I got to get my guy here, Cody. So I already harvested a bunch of tomatoes. Not a bunch, about 3 or 4 tomatoes. Gave the chickens a few this morning. These are indeterminate tomatoes that I planted here. And I'm telling you, not only are they too tall, but they're falling over, but they're still crawling, and they're crawling along the ground, some of them. And I think maybe I can try to add an extra cattle panel to make it taller to support that, because these are so prolific. They're still going. I'm still getting green tomatoes. I'm still getting flowers. I have green tomatoes, red tomatoes, yellow tomatoes everywhere. And look at this little flower. I think okra flowers are so beautiful. They are beautiful. It's just a gift from Jehovah. I already harvested 2 or 3 okras off of this plant and one over there off of that one. But I haven't gotten any roselle yet. But the roselles are getting taller than the okras. And again, of course, look at the tomatoes coming through. The funniest thing, I let the yellow squash and zucchini go because, I'm done with that for the year. No matter what. So I'll be tearing all this out. But let me show you. Let me show you what I got going on here. New foliage on this one. Another yellow squash on that one. New foliage on this one. And way over there, new foliage on those. And those. And those. New foliage and fruit. So, I'm just going to let them go. Get these little cherry tomatoes. I throw them to the chickens if I don't eat them myself. They're so good. Sweet. I'm super excited about my corn and this okra. This okra is so tall. I don't think this is the heavy hitter, but I don't know the variety of this okra because these are the plants that I got from a friend of mine. So, but they're doing pretty good. I'm going to show you. That's me panning all fast. Mhm. Look at that. And on this one, they're just coming. Corn a-tasseling. I'm excited about that. Flowers blooming. I mean, if you don't realize how much Jehovah cares for us just by the things that he's given us, the different varieties, it's amazing how much Jehovah loves us. I mean, this bed here, it looks like it's full of weeds. But I mean, there's different basils, there's different kind of mints, oregano, even lamb's quarter, where you guys just think this is a regular weed and just ate up. This is a bad example, but it is so good for you. Basils, and again, zucchinis. Oh, there's a little striped one down there. Let me see if we can get him. There he goes, right there. I better get it before it gets too big. Let me see how big it is now. I think he got a little bit left. I'll wait till tomorrow to grab him. I mean, it's amazing how part of these plants are all dead, but then the other parts have rooted other places and they're still growing. The variety that Jehovah has given us and the love that he shows and the things that he's done for us is just absolutely amazing. I might have to jump in there and get that after that bumblebee gets away. But yeah, the chickens. Look, this is wild raspberry. I cannot get rid of this stuff to save my life, which I don't even want to because it's actually good for your environment. Tomatoes and everything. Look at this. Green foliage. All back there is dying. All this has died off. But then you come up here, it has rerooted. Stems are strong. Dark green. Just doing everything it can. It's going to survive. I'm telling you. This is perpetual spinach. It's going to survive. There's nothing we have to do to make this stuff survive. You can't make it survive. It's going to survive. I'm going to pick some of these leaves. When the worms get to eating on them, I give them to the chickens because, first of all, chickens love collard greens and kale. And the worms will add a little extra protein for them. So, more protein and greens that they eat, the better your eggs will be. And, again, which is a gift from Jehovah. I'm telling you. So, yesterday I talked about these little caterpillars that are all over my little parsley plant. But again, share. You need to share with nature. Share with nature because they are going to grow up to be beautiful pollinators. And I'm picking all these little cherry tomatoes because the gnats are eating them. Look at that. And feed them to the chickens. Again, here's your protein. But share with nature. If you have an organic garden, then nature will come to your garden and you'll have a healthier garden, a more beautiful garden. You know, it might be a little out of control right now, but I can walk through here and just graze. If I want to eat some spinach, I can eat spinach. I can eat tomatoes. I don't have to worry about nothing. Look at this spinach. Malabar spinach. It's just grown. It's so beautiful how it grows. This Malabar spinach is just so pretty. It's so hearty. Delicious and so good for you. Just good for you. I got red and green. So, I'm telling you. Be kind to your environment. Be kind to your animals. Pray for your enemies. Pray for your friends. Everybody needs prayer. I hear you. We got all kind of wild animals. You can just hear them. Just out here in the morning just listening to them. Yeah, eat that spinach. It's good for you. My poor onion bed is just a mess. I'm going to just clean this up next time. I got zucchinis. Cantaloupe. Sharena threw a bunch of cantaloupes in here. So I'm just going to be doing that. Have to pick up your onions because there's no green on them. So they're done. Because everything. So I'm just going to pick my onions. Pick them all up because they're just sitting around on the ground. I don't want them to go bad. And I will be using all these little tiny onions and shallots. Because they're mine. I grew them and I got them. I bought them. I grew them. My goji berry. Got weeds all in there. I'm going to have to just get one whole day, one whole week to spend in this garden just weeding. So that'll be what's next. And I mean, it's just beautiful out here. I mean, weeds and all. I just love Jehovah's creations. They all benefit us one way or another. Oh, another good thing I got to do today. I have to dump out my potato buckets. My pots with my potatoes in them. Because they are ready. They are ready. These pretty little sunflower. Hi. She's short and she's beautiful. Got a little blight on my tomato leaves. But that's okay. I'll cut all that out. You know, they still surviving right now. So there's that. Well, I want to thank you for listening to my little ramblings. And there's one more thing I wanted to talk about before I go. Food insecurities. I was listening to a guy this morning, and he's like, do the research. They're literally paying farmers not to produce food, to destroy their crops. They're paying them 3-4 times, 10 times what the crops are worth just to destroy them, because the government is supposedly creating food insecurities. I'm not into all this, all this stuff, but you can see it because the stores are still not packed the way they used to be. I mean, even things like the ABC store, there's like liquor shortages and food shortages at other places, So we just have to be careful. Be careful who we're sharing our things with. Even sharing our little gardens and things on social media. We just need to be careful. And my gate is broke. So, I mean, but who's to stop someone from coming in and taking your stuff, taking your chickens, taking your garden over, Who's to stop that? Don't get yourself so secure don't make yourself think that you're so secure that you don't need God. Because if all this is taken away from us today, our food, our families, our jobs, and everything, what are you going to have to sustain you? That's where your trust in Jehovah comes in and his promises. So don't think that, just because you got a good job or you got a big old garden or a big family, that these things cannot be taken away from you. The way this world is going, these things may be taken away from us. So we just have to be careful. Be careful who you share everything with. Even on these social media platforms, be careful what you share, Just be careful. And try being kind and be loving, because no matter what, if all this disappears today, if you're doing what Jehovah asked you to do, then you won't have anything to worry about. But you have to do what Jehovah asks you to do. And people just think that, oh, I'm a good person and that's all God's asking. That's not all that God is asking you for. So, just be kind, be the best that you can be. Love everybody. Pray for your enemies. Pray for your loved ones. We all need help. We all are going through something. So thank you for going in Gigi's garden with me this morning. I will talk to you guys later. Be kind. It's free.